아쉬운 마음인 걸 아쉬운 마음인 걸 곁에 있어도 언제나 그리운 걸 Hey my girl 유리처럼 내겐 불안한 마음인 걸 아쉬운 마음인 걸 아쉬운 마음인 걸 곁에 있어도 언제나 그리운 걸 Hey my girl.
Hello, how are you? I hope you keep healthy and keep spirit in the bad condition because of COVID-19. This is my fourth video in Adventure YouTube class, and then this video as project meta task for me. And this video I wanna tell you about my hometown. Maybe about the situation or what interaction and then the culture, and then I hope you like this video and enjoy to watch my video. As you know, my name is Luh Putu Eni Pratiwi, and at the first video I want to introduce myself with my family too, so I think you don't forget about my name. And then in this video you must to know about my hometown because my hometown is very interesting. At the previous video I can slide the interesting place, and I think you know the place and if you know the place, I think you know my hometown. So happy watching. My hometown is in Karangasem Regency. Karangasem Regency is one of regency in the Indonesian, especially province of Bali, with the capital city is Amlapura. Karangasem have two harbors such there are Padangbai and Tanah Ampo. Karangasem is located around Bali biggest temple, which is a Besakeh temple, so that's why many people come to Karangasem Regency and know the located about Karangasem Regency because of the temple. And besides that, the accessibility and facilities that Karangasem Regency provide, it's so good, and then make the tourism, make the foreign people so safe and happy to visit Karangasem Regency. And then every street there are many different views, so make the many people to stop and take a picture. It is just general of my hometown, and now I want to tell you about the specific of my hometown. Okay, now I want to tell you about my specific house in Karangasem Regency and my activities in my village. So my house in Karangasem, especially in Bubuk village on Nuri Street, and in there I can do many activities with my uncle and my friends. My uncle is I think 18 years old, and then my friend is my junior. So I want to tell you about my activities in Bubuk village. At the morning I can help my grandmother to sweep and clean the house, and at noon I take rest, and in the afternoon we can do more activities such as we can visit paddy field to shout a mountain that's named Gumang. We can not saw Besakeh temple because from Besakeh to my village is so far. I think just 5 kilometers, but because my field's around mountain range, so the Pusaka temple is not to look for my village. And then I and my friends and my uncle too visit the mountain range because there are monkey in there, so we can bring many foods like banana, and then we can give the monkey food to eat, and then we spend our time in there to take a rest and take a picture, and we take a rest just 15 minutes, and then we'll walk to go to the rivers because the air and the water is so cool in there. So we take a bath in there, and then we catch the fish, and my uncle is fishing in there. After that we go back to our house, and then at the night, oh no, I think at the 7 o'clock we go out to the village hall because there are many food can we buy, and then we can eat together. But I think the best food in the village hall is just meatball because I like meatball. And then we can play at the village house with my uncle friends, and another friends came because every 7 o'clock the village hall so much people come, and then to buy some food. The river, the Pettifield, mountain range is not so far from my house. It is just 800 meters, and it's not so far from me because it was all together, and I not feel so tired. But sometimes we can visit another village to buy mangoes or just enjoy the view and take a picture. Just that in my activities in my village. It is not so bored for me. It is so make me interest and make me so feel fresh. So I can forget about my problem in the Singaraja city. In my village, there are many traditions there people believe, but I just know one tradition. It is tatabahan or bakah. Tatabahan is mean the act of beating each other with banana brace in the body, but we punch the body in the back. It is in the lower back of the neck at the waist, and then the meaning of tatabahan is as an experience over the success and ritual of a religious ceremony, or there are people can say this meaning of tatabahan is as welcome the success of the crops in the paddy field. And then several of that can say the tatabahan is meant to ward off the negative evil aura if there are to interest the human body. I can saw the tradition at the first when I was 16, and then I afraid to saw that, but several people can have a reason the tradition is so interesting. And then I hope sometimes I can show the another tradition, and then I want to give you information for the tradition of my village. And the tradition tatabahan is for the men. There are punch each other. Um, many people say it is so important, and they believe for the safe and happy life. So that's the tradition that I know. Not just tradition my village have, but there are many temples in my village, such as Padagon Temple, and then Kasa Temple, and another temple again. And every 1 years, we can always do ceremony to remembering our ancestors. And then every 2 years we have the biggest ceremony, because we must to go to the kumang, and then we pray together. And if you have a baby, you must go to there to announce your ancestor if he or she is your extraction. The people of my village so believe about that, because if we don't do that, we can have problem in the futures. So in around my village, or the next my village is Parasi village, said the Bubuk village is the village of tradition and the spiritual cultures. So that's why many people always want to show and want to join to our culture and ceremony. It is make me so wow to be the part of my village. And then just not just that, but the foreign of the another country always saw our tradition and always following our ceremony if we are go to the kumang. And then in my village we have the object tourism, and it's not so, but it's a famous in international, I think, because in my village there are tourist objects like Virgin Beach. Virgin Beach is located in my village, at the Pupu village, and Virgin Beach is one of the most beautiful beach in province of Bali, because the sand is white colored, and with the water is have 3 colors, I think, because sometimes I have to saw the water have 3 colors. So it is make the foreigners to interest come to the Virgin Beach. But if the people of Bobok village come to the Virgin Beach, we not pay to interest. But if there another people or another village people come to the Virgin Beach, must to pay just 5,000 rupiah. And then we in my village there have Harmonia Hills. It is used for camping and saw the sunrise, because in my village we cannot saw the sunset, we just can saw the sunrise. But if you come to the Harmonia Hills, you have been saw the Virgin Beach in the under, because the Virgin Beach and Harmonia Hill it's so near. And then many people from Singaraja always do the camping in Harmonia Hill, and we just must to pay, I think, just 50,000 rupiah for 2 person and for 1 night. And in Harmonia Hill we can play swing, and then we can saw some island. It is, I think is the shape is like, I think it's dolphin maybe, but no. So it is, so there are interests from my village. There not there are the natures or temple tradition or object wisata. There are the fantastic place for me, and this definitely the good place for spend your time and your holiday, because the payment or the price of the food transportation is not so expensive, and it's not too cheap. It is standard for me. But now Indonesian have a bad condition, so this is give a negative effect to the tourism object, and then many people cannot to come to visit a tourism object. So the tourism have the slow the low down until 19%, I think. And then the situation of in my village is so quiet, and many people cannot to go out the house. They are just stay at home, and then not to play together, and then they are always still to keep the distancing, because in Karangasem the cases of positive COVID there are 15%, and the one of the patient is the baby. It is the bad news for me, and this is my hometown, so I feel so sad to hear the bad news. But in my village, every go out, many people use the masks, and then in the market there are always use distancing. And then because of that, I hope the people in my village always keep hot and keep the room clean, and then always provide the government instruction, and I hope this COVID, this COVID is gone. Okay guys, that's all about my hometown and the situation of my hometown. I hope you very interesting, and then the next you must visit my village, and then I have to see you in my village. And the last, I wanted to say thank you if you want to watch my video, and I say sorry because I speak is very slowly, and because I cannot to speak not to intonation, and then I must to improve my vocabulary, and then thank you for watching, and I wish your like in this video, and I still hope you want to watch my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.
Don't the water grow the trees? Don't the moon pull the tide?